Welcome to Yoga with Megs. Today we're going to do a core blast workout, so roll out your mat and let's get started. We're going to do a little bit of a warm up before we get moving today. So we'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the right hand down to the mat, opening up through the left side. Push the left hip down. Really breathing into that left rib cage. Inhale, switch the hands, bring the left hand down. Stretching through the right side. Coming back to center. Inhale the arms up, grab the left elbow, gently pulling the left hand down the back. Switching hands, grabbing the right elbow, gently pulling the right hand down. Bring both hands out to the sky. We'll make some fists, opening and closing the hands. You can go as fast as you like here, just getting those forearms nice and warm. We've got some plank poses that we're going to work on today, so we're going to fire up that core, but you're going to feel this in the arms too, so we just want to get them nice and warm, get those muscles activated. So we'll do a couple more. Really start to feel the heat building in the body. And release, give the hands a little shake, interlace the fingers. We'll do a couple figure eights, just opening up those wrists. Other direction. And take a twist. So bringing the left hand to the right knee, gazing past the right shoulder, keeping the hips on the mat. The other side, bring the right hand to the left knee, really twisting through the spine. And come back to center. We're going to go from seated into our tabletop position. So coming onto the knees. Bring the hands under the shoulders. We're going to start with some modified bird dogs here. So two options. We can keep the tops of our feet firmly planted on the mat. Or for a more difficult variation, tuck the toes under. Lift the knees just about an inch, maybe 2 inches off of your mat, just hovering them here. Whichever option you choose, engage that core, pull the belly button towards the spine, push the shoulder blades apart. And we're going to start by lifting that right foot right up off the mat, driving the heel towards the sky. 3, 4, we'll do 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring that right foot down. Keep the knees off the mat. And we'll go on to the left side. You're going to feel this one heat up pretty quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring both knees down, sit back on the heels, roll out the shoulders, just give yourself a little break before we move on to the next one. Maybe shake out the hands a little bit, it can be a lot on the wrists. Next pose we're going to jump into is plank pose, so placing the hands under the shoulders. We're going to tuck the toes under, lift the hips up off the mat. We're going to go into our military push-ups. If this one is difficult for you, you can modify slightly by just staying in your plank pose and tapping the shoulders. And when you're ready, lift those knees up off the mat, drive the heels back, pull the core to the belly button. And we're going to start by lowering the right arm down to the forearm and then the left. Coming back up on the right, back up on the left. Down on the right, up on the right. We'll do 5 on each side. So that's 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Down on the left. Remember to breathe. belly down and push up into seal pose. Pull the shoulders back and stretch through the abdomen. I can feel this one already, especially my shoulders. Hopefully you can too. And take another breath here. Just give ourselves a little rest. And just try to remember that we're working on quality over quantity here. If you have to take a break and keep going, then feel free to do that at any time. You can always pause the video too if you need to. Pushing back into our tabletop position. Take one more breath here as we prepare for our next pose. Spreading the fingers wide under the shoulders. We're gonna come into plank pose one more time. This time, arms will stay still, but we're gonna move our legs. So pushing the knees up off the mat. Again, engage that core. Root through the left toes. Start to shift the weight forward, and we're gonna bring the right knee to the right tricep and hold. We're gonna hover here for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do not drop that knee. Take it down to the wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push back to downward dog. Give yourself a little rest. Paddle out the feet. And we'll do the left side. This is a good one. When you're ready, shift the weight forward into your plank. Push the right heel to the back of the mat. Bring that left knee forward to the left tricep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it to the wrist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Yes, I know my seconds are a little bit fast. I can feel this in the shoulders. I feel my core. I hope you guys are feeling it at home. Drop the knees. Walk the hands forward. We'll come into our puppy pose. Bring the head down to the mat, opening through the shoulders. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Coming forward into table. We're gonna swing the legs around. Go. 2 more little core blasts for us here. So finding the center of your mat, sitting back on those sit bones. We're gonna go into our boat pose here. Sit tall, straighten that spine, lengthen through the neck. And we'll start to lean the upper body back, coming into our high boat pose. So legs are parallel with the floor. And we're gonna lower into low boat pose. We're gonna do 10 of these. So coming all the way down and all the way back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower lower all the way down. Oh, that feels good. Okay, we'll take a breath here. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back. Keeping the feet close to the sit bones. Push that low back down into the mat, so really drive that belly button towards the spine. Take as long as you need in between here. When you're ready, we're gonna do some crunches. Taking the hands on top of the thighs. We're gonna do 20, so just little mini bursts. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Bringing the feet a little bit closer to the bum. Spread the toes wide, tuck the shoulders under, placing the hands beside the hips, and we'll push the hips up off the mat into our bridge, stretching through the abdomen, engage the glutes. And take a breath here. And lower. Scooch to the side of your mat, roll onto the belly. We'll come into our Sphinx pose, so forearms are on the mat, shoulders, elbows under the shoulders. Opening through the chest, gazing forward, really feel that abdomen stretching. Pushing the low abdomen into the floor. If this is it for you today, then stay here for as long as it feels good to really open up. We want to make sure we stretch what we worked. If you have extra time, I encourage you to run through the video 2 or 3 times, so you're getting a couple of sets in. But I realize that lots of people don't have enough time to get that much done, so if you can only get through it once, I'm sure you're still feeling it. Or maybe this is just a warm-up for the rest of your workout today. Whatever it might be, just taking a moment here to stretch where we've worked, or staying here for as long as it feels good. We'll push right back to child's pose. Opening up through the shoulders, we gave them a good workout today too. And coming up onto the knees. Thank you for joining our Core Blast workout today.